glasses are crooked. Can you tell?
Why are they crooked? Yeah, they definitely are.
They are?
100%.
No, really?
Yeah, you got crooked glasses.
Shit. Do I tilt my head to even them? What happens? Well, I know it happened.
Do a twist. Sometimes I do a twist and it works.
Twist my glasses?
Just like a little forceful twist. No, you need to press it.
Press in?
Press on the side that's up. Press
what side
it down.
is this? Up? Down? Here? That? Is that? I'm going to have to move my head around. I'm freaking out because I think I broke them. All my glasses keep missing. I have 3 pairs of missing glasses. These are the ones I like the most, and I think I stepped on them. And now they're crooked. Beyond
When
repair.
did you step on them?
I don't know.
Let me see them.
No.
Let me see them.
What if you won't break them?
I won't break them.
You just break them in half. Are they crooked? They're crooked. Oh, they wobble.
They wobble.
You're testing it too much.
I'm not testing it too much. Let me see.
Oh, you look so smart and cute. I'm sorry for laughing.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just try that. See if I improved it at all. That's better.
Is it?
That's better. A little bit. It's still crooked.
Shit blocks. I don't even know what a shit block. Fuck.
It's weird because you go to the eye doctor.
Yeah.
And they have all these tools to twist them.
I'm a little okay. Nothing matters. I have glasses.
My dad just used to take a blow dryer and just hold it there for like 10 minutes until the plastic softened.
I think that's so brave.
He would twist them.
Well, is that the problem though? Is it?
I think it's a combination of things. I think they need to be tightened.
This is a part of my identity.
And they need to be twisted.
I need to twist my identity.
But
back
luckily,
into
from the
place.
camera angle, you can't tell.
Well, that's because I never have my head straight. And as long as I keep moving every way, then you'll never tell that they're crooked and that I'm crumbling inside. Let's do this.
Well, remember, you can guess what we saw because we saw something.
Crooked.
You're crooked.
They're crooked.
But we can't focus on this.
Okay. Go again.
And if you can guess what we saw, you will win a $500 Visa gift card. Go to oyabigtime.tv/guess and enter your guesses. Listen to episodes, and from each episode, you'll learn what we've answered, and you can piece together to figure out what we saw. You can also give us a call. Hang on. We got to start the music bed again. You're also encroaching in the camera space.
Go to the left.
Yeah.
What?
You can give us a call at 802-870-6928, and I'm almost certain that I have that memorized. So,
Probably.
give us a call. Talk to us.
Please.
You'll ask us questions. We'll answer those questions. Or you'll just say stuff, and we'll say
anything.
I see.
Wow.
So, yeah, give us a call, 802-870-6928.
Fix my glasses. If you're a glasses expert.
If you know how to fix glasses, let us know.
Fix my crooked glasses.
How to straighten those out. And also, if you're listening to the podcast, you can watch us on YouTube and vice versa.
And like and subscribe.
Subscribe, rate us.
Give us 5 stars.
We got our first negative rating.
But not review. Just rating.
Just
it's
one
a
star.
1 star. There's no comment. I'm infuriated.
If you're going to give us 1 star, tell us what the fuck we did wrong.
Give me some constructive feedback. I can't take it. Yesterday,
just
I'm
staring
celebrating
at them.
New Year's, and I'm just like, who did this? Because it's only our friends.
Who did this? Why?
And I'm very hurt.
Give us feedback.
One is not one is trying to bring us down. You know what I mean? They're like trying.
Well, they might just hate it, and that's okay. But tell us why.
It's not okay because at this stage, it's not okay.
I think it's okay. If they hate it,
do not rate
it's
us
fine.
if you're gonna give us 1 star.
Yeah, if you're gonna give us 1 star, don't rate us.
Yeah, just move on.
Just send us a private, go to our contact form.
And give us a chance.
Or give us a call and complain to us. Tell us what we can do to make your podcast listening experience better. Rate us, review us, listen on YouTube, watch on YouTube, listen on the podcast. I don't know how to say all this, but
We love you.
you can listen in multiple places. You can watch us.
You can see our lobster onesies.
And it's very important that you like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry that. Okay.
I had a tummy rumble. Hello and welcome to Oh Yeah Big Time. This episode is brought to you by Athletic Greens, now known as AG1. This is so much more than a greens powder. It's a game changer for I can't even take myself seriously.
You must. You must. This is our livelihood. This is our beach house. This is our future. This is so we can quit our jobs. This is so...
Hello and welcome to Oh Yeah Big Time. This episode is brought to you by Athletic Greens, now known as AG1. This is so much more than just a greens powder. It's a game changer. I can't do this.
I'll turn around.
Turn around.
Okay.
Turn around for me.
I'm turned around.
I'm by myself. And I'm doing an ad read for our sponsor.
Our sponsor. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I got it almost. Stay there. This episode is brought to you by Athletic Greens, now known as AG... Excuse you?
You sound kind of mad. You sounded kind of mad.
Just turn around and I'll...
I don't, just, you got it.
This episode is brought to you by Athletic Greens, now known as AG1. This is so much more than just a greens powder. It's a game changer for your daily routine and health. Packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients, AG1 supports your energy, recovery, immunity, and gut health in a convenient and tasty drink. It's like nutritional insurance for your whole body, all in one scoop. And I've been using Athletic Greens for the last year, and personally, I love the convenience and the energy boost it gives me, while also ensuring I'm getting my daily dose of greens, whether I'm in the gym, in the office, or on the go. Try AG1 and get 5 free travel packs and a year's supply of vitamin D3 and K2 when you use code Huberman on checkout. That's code Huberman at athleticgreens.com. Okay, I did it. I did it.
That's
Thank
so
you.
cool. We have our first sponsor.
Yeah, they didn't give us our own code,
Yeah,
so we just used...
but they are supporting us because we are a big podcast.
Well, they support me because I do take Athletic Greens.
Yeah.
I have this whole morning ritual of supplements. I take like 30-something pills every morning.
It stresses me out thinking about all that swallow. It's a lot to swallow.
I do like 3 at a time.
You do.
So it's like 10 swallows.
Oh, well, I went to the ER that one time because I tried to take 2 collagens at once.
You did,
And
yeah.
I stopped breathing. I cannot believe you risked that.
That was so scary.
It was so scary, and you're taking 3 at a time 10 times.
Well, I have like a gullet.
Yeah.
You're like a bird.
I have a bird gullet.
I'm like
Just a gaping
hippo.
hole of, yeah. I guess there's not, okay, still.
So I can take, you know, a couple of pills at once.
Not right.
But half of them are just empty capsules that I fill with my own boogers.
Is that true?
No, a lot of them, it's just
What
like...
if you did? What would that look like?
It's just, it would be
You would need
terrible.
like a station, and you would need to like come down here. It's like breast milk, how they like stock up on.
Right.
You'd have to, because that's a lot of goobs.
There's got to be
filling up
someone out
15
there.
capsules.
Like, you know, the kid that picked his nose
God,
and
this
ate
is
his
so
boogers.
gross. Yeah.
Like, there's got to be an adult version of that who believes that there's nutritional value.
Probably people eat placentas.
Yeah?
How? But boogers come in many consistencies. So like, you know what I mean? I don't want to get gross. But it's just, you know what I mean? What it has to fit in the capsule. What kind of capsule?
Well, if it's going in, I imagine they're dried. In which case,
so like flaky.
just flakes.
I just really wanted to live in a world for a moment where you actually did that and I was in that marriage.
Oh yeah, my husband, he takes his own boogers in pills.
But like, yeah, you don't just eat them because why not? You know, you
Right.
like you because you separate it with the capsules, it like makes it okay.
Yeah, it's like a health thing.
Yeah, you have like your little nimble hands trying to like close the
Well, I guess so. Most of the vitamins or supplements that I take are just like things that I want to eat, but I don't want to eat,
yeah.
like garlic and turmeric and broccoli sprouts.
Yeah.
So I could see boogers fitting in there.
Yeah, you want to eat them, but you can't stomach them.
Well, I'm glad that the holidays are over.
Are you?
Well, just because no more bad food.
That's exactly why I don't want the holidays to be over. I have like a whole like I don't want this to end. Cuz Christmas really like November to January, you can eat whatever you want cuz you're so close to those resolutions and now there's no excuse.
Yeah, but if it goes on too long, you start to see it.
Yeah, I'm at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
it's
if there's cookies, and I will eat all of the cookies. I'll eat
Cookies are
all of the bad
dangerous.
food.
We will not get crumbled this entire year. Shake my hand. We have made an oath.
So, but yeah, I'll eat it all. Like if your mom makes cookies,
I can't tell her not to make cookies. So
I just feel because you don't get as many.
yeah.
Because I go crazy.
But
I
you have
black
a-
out. I
you
don't
have-
even think about it. I just
You
black out. And
enjoy
just like,
it. It's like the dog eating his food.
no, I enjoy it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you taste it?
The dark side of my mind enjoys it.
Okay, so it's like a part of your brain you don't have access to necessarily.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think what I guess I am sad about like Christmas music being over.
Yeah, that does make you because you can't keep that up after Christmas.
I like Christmas music.
I mostly like Christmas music.
Why do people hate it? People really
Have
hate
a real disdain for it.
Like it's on in some places for like 2 months.
I got very angry when I went into a Kohl's and it was before Halloween. That's kind of like the weather, you know how that's just like a topic people like go to casually, and it's like I feel like that's something that bonds us. Like it's that doesn't even make sense, but I just feel like everyone's like I heard Christmas music first week of November, and I'm like one up them like I heard it before Halloween.
Right.
That didn't make any sense, but do you know what I'm talking about? It's like something that bonds us, like
It's like
rain.
a point of pride to say that I
Yeah.
heard it earlier.
I did hear it earlier. Heard it in Kohl's. I took a video. I was very irritated.
But why?
I don't know.
Like no
I think because it's disorienting.
Christmas music is just regular pop music with sleigh bells.
Yes and no. Like
It's the same music.
but in the context of a store, it's
But if
like
you
they're
put-
trying to like subliminally be like it's time to shop for Christmas. Spend money
maybe.
now.
But
Maybe.
like if you put sleigh bells to Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls, Christmas song.
Yeah, I could see that.
Ching 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 don't go take. Will you ching ching?
Ching 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 ching.
Don't go chasing waterfalls and writing about the madness and the fun in the issue. See, it's a
Yeah.
Christmas song.
That's great. That's festive.
That was lovely.
I like Christmas. I like some Christmas music. We have like 4 Christmas music CDs on rotation. But if we didn't have those, I don't know how much I'd like Christmas music. But people love to hit on it.
They like to hate it.
Moist.
It's
That's all we
another.
have
It's
to say.
another
We
moist.
just have to say moist.
It's a moist. It's a moist.
Mind meld.
Yeah, it's no one's like I fucking hate pop music. When will they stop playing pop music at Walgreens?
Yeah, it's just like an accepted reality. Even if you hate pop music, you dole it
it's
out,
on.
but you can't like dole out. You can't dole out the.
It's not like you're going there to listen to music.
Yeah. It's
No
in the
one's just like
periphery.
walking into Walgreens and being like, "Oh, they're playing Christmas music." Like
Yeah.
you're not there for that. You're not there for that. Don't get mad about it. It's ancillary. It's
They do get
decorative.
mad, and it's it makes it. It is a little disorienting, but I will say my irritation is I feel less severe than that which I observe in others.
You can hate a Christmas song,
But that's
sure.
another moist. Everyone hates the Mariah Carey one.
right? It's like hating Creed.
Hmm. I just felt bad for Creed, so I made that sound.
They're doing fine. They're having a resurgence.
He was on the guy that doesn't know anything and then makes me feel less bad about knowing anything podcast. Theo Vaughn.
Oh yeah.
He did a likable interview, I hear. So Creed's doing fine. So he doesn't care if you hate him.
They were really famous and popular for like 10 years. And then they were hated by everyone.
Because of Moist.
For 20 years.
Yeah.
Because of Moist. And now they're fine. Now they're doing great. So.
Probably.
But yeah, it's okay to hate stuff. Just make sure you actually hate it. Don't just say, oh, people hate that, so now I hate it.
But, there's only so many things that make Christmas Christmas. So,
Right.
Music is a requisite. You have like Christmas songs, Christmas decorations, and Christmas movies. Those are the three that must be in place for it to be Christmas, whether you like it or not.
Oh, and for decorations. You got to have the decor. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You don't listen to me.
We'll cut that out in
For
post.
Christmas. What are your thoughts on Christmas movies?
I mean, again, there's some that I like. But people also hate just Christmas movies. I hate Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Why?
Christmas.
Like The Grinch, great movie.
It's pretty. Christmas movies are like in their own genre. I feel like they're not held to like the same standards of regular movies.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like you can't judge it. It's just like, does it suffice for when you're spending time with your family and need a little?
Exactly.
So.
And something that complements the decorations.
Yeah.
And the mood.
Makes you feel that way.
And the food.
Yeah, we went to your parents' house for Christmas in Florida.
We went to Florida, yeah.
It was great when they have the Christmas movies kind of on in the background or we actively watch, and it's great. It's like a little soundtrack to Christmas. We have like National Lampoons and Elf. There's a lot of them I love. But then the Christmas Story came on, and
I learned something new about you.
I learned something new about me. Because because so many people love it in my life. It gets quoted.
Yeah, they're like, the lamp leg!
Yeah. That's exactly what...
Yeah. And you're like,
I thought I liked it. I was like, that's
Right.
hilarious. But then I'm taken out of context because I'm like, I'm a very agreeable person. I want to like the things people around me like. Now I'm not around... I'm examining it objectively for the first time, and I'm physically uncomfortable every time I look over, and I'm like, I hate this movie. And it wasn't I wasn't super consumed by it because we were doing other things, but it still nagged at me a little bit.
right.
So I'm still thinking about it after Christmas, and you know me, I have very little memory. So I'm like, what am I latching onto here? You know what I mean? Because I don't remember details of things really. So like, how is this affecting me so much?
Yeah.
Because it's like to an existential level. Like, I hate that movie. So I was skimming through it on HBO, and it's the worst movie. Not the worst Christmas. It's the worst movie ever made.
Well, I went back and because we were talking about it, and you're
I
like,
was
you
freaking
had skimmed
out.
through it. I'm like, I don't even know what
plot.
this movie is. Like, what is the plot even?
Yeah.
So we watched the whole, after you skimmed it, we watched the whole thing start to finish.
My mood changed considerably.
You had to like leave at one point.
I did. I can't take it. I can't even talk. It's not even funny. This isn't funny banter. This is like, I genuinely need to go to my therapist and be like, do you remember Christmas? Can we like unpeel the layers of the onion? Try to figure out what's going on.
Well, there's a few things that are like, if this movie wasn't beloved, I don't know that I would hate it as much.
No, I would still hate it. I hate it so much.
I think part of what I hate about it is that there's no redeeming. First of all, this movie is about nothing. If you had to with a gun to your head say what this movie is about.
That's the problem.
You can't say what it's about.
That's the problem. Because I'm like, man, this is obviously going to be a very popular opinion because this movie sucks. So I go online. I'm like, there's going to be so many people on Reddit that hate this, and I'm going to feel like I'm going to feel like I'm moist. No, everyone loves it, and everyone would say it very much has a point in a story. And it's like, I copied one of the comments for you because I thought you would really. Can I read you the comment?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a comment on a thread that said they didn't like it, and 80% of the comments are like, you fucking don't know, you're too young, you know? A lot of people will try and tell you to remember that one toy you really wanted as a kid and the emotion you felt when you received it. They'll say that the movie's about that feeling, but I disagree. It's about being a kid, plain and simple, growing up, doing stupid stuff with your friends, sticking it to the school bully, trying to impress the teacher. It's about your quirky family, how your parents could disagree and fight but still love each other and get through it. It's about every ruined dinner. Damn you, Bumpus Hounds. Every unjust punishment, every fantasy you lived out as a kid, as you begin to realize they could never be. It's about those few and far between moments that only happen when you're a kid and you don't know any better, where everything is at peace, laying in your bed with your Red Ryder BB gun, listening to the snow fall, and all's right with the world. All right, a little heavy-handed, but I'm one of those people who would happily watch the 24-hour marathon straight. I love the message.
What?
That's a very common sentiment.
So there are human beings who watch that movie multiple times on Christmas Day.
Yeah, because it's streaming on.
Is it TBS?
Yeah, 24 hours.
When are we going to get someone in the executive room at TBS who's like, guys,
enough.
We'll play it once.
But maybe that's the only time people tune into TBS. Because there's someone else that commented, like, I've watched it 4 times in the last 24 hours.
There's nothing new to glean
like
from
7
watching
hours.
this.
No, there's no, like, it's not like I don't know my directors, but you know.
First of all, it's narrated by, like, Robert F. Kennedy.
Basically.
He's like, a golden tinkling this way. I don't like his voice.
Yeah.
Not Robert. I don't like Robert F. Kennedy's voice.
I don't like anyone's voice.
I don't like the narrator for A Christmas Story.
For Ralphie.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it set me back from wanting children for like 15 years. Because I realized, like, I think that's what the movie is, just whining. It's the grating sounding of children. Just
it is a lot of whining.
And there's that shit kid with his braces.
I can't move my arms. You'll shoot your eye out.
Ho, ho, ho. Just like that's the whole sound of the movie.
I can't take it.
It's an hour and a half of that.
It is. Everything about it. It's like the sounds of children. You can't understand what they're saying because they have stupid kid voice. They're putting the tongue on the telephone pole is literally nightmare fuel. And this tongue's all like bandaged.
Ho, ho, ho.
Little boy.
That's the whole movie.
That's the whole movie mixed with, and then there's like Defender. I'm not like, oh, it's full of child abuse, but it's not like they're not great parents. It's like, yeah, it's different times, but also like the little kids under the sink like crying because he like beat up the bully and he's like, Daddy's gonna kill Ralphie. Like that's very traumatizing. And then they like call and blame. It's just like a horrible marriage, and the mom and dad don't like each other. It's full of tens, and everyone's just like, it's a great comedy full of nostalgia, and I don't understand it.
I watched the movie. There was one scene. There's one scene in that movie that made me go, huh.
Was that with the British kid?
Yeah, it's like the bully kids are like, have scared Ralphie and his friends away.
Yeah.
And they're like, like high-fiving or like, kind of hitting each other in like celebration, but then it gets like too, and they didn't even do that very well.
No.
It could have been done way funnier. So like, that's the only scene that was.
Have a little like, huh.
Right.
The rest of it, I don't know how it can be classified as a comedy.
There's that scene where all the kids have the buck teeth in the classroom.
Yeah.
First of all, where did they get those?
Right. They all just have them on their desk. Like, they're all planted with these.
So all the kids, they have these
like that's
fake
your taxpayer money
in their
going
mouth.
To these teeth.
And then the teacher does this, puts her hand out in a disapproving way.
I think I wasn't paying attention.
And then all the kids, one by one, take them out of their mouth and put them into her bare hands. So she just has a mouthful of, or a hand full of mouth saliva plastic or whatever they are. I
literally blacked out during that because I don't remember that.
And she puts them into a drawer. Does she hold
it like a stack? She puts it in her drawer.
She puts them into a drawer.
Throwing it in the trash even?
No, there's like a drawer.
Storing them?
There's like a drawer full of all the stuff she's taken from the, and one of them is like those wind-up chatter teeth.
Oh,
that are still chattering.
To this day.
Just an infinite
now,
chattering chatter tooth. Yeah.
What does she do with those? I mean, they're not forever slimy saliva, but does she repurpose them? What does she do to them at night? You know?
I don't know.
That's very deranged.
But like it goes back to when I was a kid. Like I wouldn't spit the gum in my aunt's hand because I didn't want her to have my spit in her hand.
Right.
And here is a teacher. This is my worst nightmare. Full of an entire kid's classroom's worth of saliva.
Does she double cup?
I don't remember.
Or did they stack?
I don't know the logistics. I was too grossed out.
I'll never watch it again, so I don't know.
It's an ugly
And the kid with the
deranged
piggy,
movie.
eat like a piggy.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God. And it's just like it makes me not want to have children,
And
just in case.
that scene is supposed to be like gross,
Yeah.
but
But it's like actually gross.
but it's like it's terrifying.
I think, yeah. I don't know. I'll have to think about it more. But
That movie, it sounds ugly, it looks ugly.
it's so ugly.
There's that like when Ralphie's having visions of him having the gun,
Yeah.
and there's like this the fast motion like burglar guys moving.
Yeah, they're all wearing
like
like
they're
spirit Halloween costumes.
Yeah, like they're the Grudge
Yeah.
girl, just moving very like quickly. That's every part of that movie is hideous.
Yes.
There's no part of that movie that's not hideous. There's no part of the movie that's funny. There's no part of the movie that is about anything.
Except nostalgia and what it is like to be a child. Like if that,
In the 40s.
yeah, what are you? None of the people posting on Reddit defending it are a child in the maybe a couple, but nostalgic for what time?
Like my dad, maybe.
Even then, it's like my nightmare. It is my actual nightmare to live in that house.
Like to be 9 years old in the 40s.
In that house,
I mean,
I don't want to be around. For
80-year-olds are not like watching that movie.
Yeah,
80-year-olds
just
are not watching that movie.
No, and it's made for them. I'm sorry for going off on that. It's just every part of that makes me a mixture of sad and livid and uncomfortable. And I fear, I hate. It's like we have listeners that I love, and we're gonna have listeners that listen to this, and they're gonna be like, "You guys are so fucking stupid."
The chair lamp is funny.
Yeah, and it's like, no, stop it.
The leg lamp thing has to stop. We have to stop the leg lamp.
So ugly.
Stop the steal, stop the leg lamp. Like don't get a leg lamp ornament, don't get a leg lamp lamp. Don't get a leg lamp t-shirt. The leg lamp isn't funny. If you had to describe to aliens why the leg lamp is funny, you would feel like a dumb person.
Because he like opened it in a box, and what is the box he opens it in? It's like a shipping crate, like a.
Well, this is the 40s. They didn't have cardboard.
Yeah, I guess so. But
They didn't have corrugated cardboard.
It's like if that's the American dream to get that lamp.
In a box full of hay?
And what a tremendous burden afterwards to like get rid of. It's like
dispose
the
of
size of
that.
a coffin for like a leg. I'm sorry to harp on this for so long. It's very helpful for me to rant about because I was in a good mood yesterday, and then I watched A Christmas Story, and then I was in a different mood, and now I'm in a dark place.
There's no humor in that movie.
I hate it.
But other than that, we had a great Christmas.
We had a great Christmas. We were in Florida.
We went to Florida. We flew into Orlando.
Which we've done every year. Well, not every year. Sorry,
We've
parents.
done before.
We have gone to Orlando and driven to the town of Jacksonville because I don't like flying, so I want to take a direct flight. And it was never a problem. Somehow this time, everything
was bad.
The highways were complicated. Everything about it was complicated and stressful. Something we have done before without any.
And what made it, so we rented a car. What made it more complicated and stressful? Well, first of all, you had to drive, because we're leaving.
I had to drive.
We usually rent a car with Enterprise. Great rental car
we should
company.
be sponsored by Enterprise.
Absolutely.
I love Enterprise.
And with Enterprise, spouses can drive as additional drivers for free.
They don't even have to fill out a thing.
They don't check anything. They're just like, are you married? Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Drive away.
With Hertz, we just assumed that this was true for rental car companies.
Yeah.
So we're leaving. I'm driving the rentals under Leah's name.
Well, and it's stressful because the lady at the counter didn't give us any paperwork. She just wrote the car stall number on a paper.
Yeah.
So then we're super sketchy trying to leave because we just hand him this paper that's like 519. And he's like, what the hell is this?
I don't know.
And I'm like, I don't know. She just gave us, like, we seem super sketchy. And then, yeah, my name comes up.
So he's like, you got to pay for an additional driver. I'm like, I'm her husband. And he's like, doesn't matter.
I don't care.
So we switch right there. So Leah then drives, which is...
Yeah, I guess our dear listeners don't know I'm terrified of driving.
Yeah.
And this was like, do we save the whatever? I don't know. It's like 15, 20 bucks a day or something.
Right.
He's like, well, then I'll drive, and then we'll just switcheroo. He knows we're doing that anyway.
He knows that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, but we're like, okay, I'll just drive out of the parking lot, and then we'll switch. But no, driving out of the parking lot is the highway.
Yeah, you get out of the parking lot, you're on a highway.
I drove in Orlando.
I'm proud of you.
I almost peed my pants the entire time.
But then you pull over, I drive.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
But these new cars.
Yeah.
These new cars.
Not even new, real. Like, we just live in an older, like the cutoff, like the years that this started happening.
I think this is at least in the last 3 years.
I would say, like, well, I don't know. Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But these newer cars.
These cars that are newer than ours.
They warn you of everything. So if a car's driving next to me in another lane, a little light flashes.
Yeah.
And if it's not perfectly out from the sensor's like threshold of where I have it, it's like beep, 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 beep while I'm driving. Yeah. So I put on, and just everything's beeping, everything's flashing, everything's warning me of everything.
It's overwhelming.
Which is like more dangerous.
Yes. Plus, eventually you probably be conditioned to it. So it's like a parent that swears all the time.
Yeah.
So if they're like, fuck, and you're like, that means nothing to me. So if you're flashing all the time, what happens when the real danger comes?
You're
if you've
crying
been
wolf
screaming
constantly.
at me the whole time.
I pulled into a parking space, and it's like, beep, 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 beep.
And it's like, oh my God, is this going to explode?
I'm not going to like, it's like, you're going too fast in the parking.
Yeah, it's like, you're going to hit the curb.
I'm not.
Yeah. That was.
And if I do, it's going to be because I'm trying to like avoid some imaginary new interference that I can't conceptualize. Because I don't know why it's. Yeah, I'm going to overreact to all these beepies and flashies.
Beepies and flashies. On paper, it sounds good, right? It's the future we can detect, but it's like you got to pick your battles. You can't be doing this the whole time.
Right.
Because it's very stressful and it's not working.
Yeah.
And I hate, for me to have to drive anyway and in Orlando and have it beeping at me all the time at night.
It's very, and like one time I was at a gas station getting gas and this guy just backed into my car.
Really?
Yeah. And he's like, I looked in the backup cam and I didn't see you.
Really?
Yeah. And it's like,
I didn't know that.
We're going to get to this point where we're just reliant on the technology to tell us that we're just we don't care. We're not even aware of what's going on because we don't have to be. But then when it fails or something's wrong, you're going to crash.
Yeah. It's like when they made asphalt. I don't know. There's something with kids' playgrounds. They stopped being careful because they tried to make it safer. That's what's happening here. Kids' playgrounds, cars.
Yeah, so it's so just take out all the beepies. Take out all the beepies and the flashies. We don't need it.
We don't.
If it's self-driving, then sure. I don't know.
I don't know.
Let me know what you're doing.
Yeah. That's like, there's a mix of that, like a new car, but also the car wasn't in great, like the brakes were all messed up.
Yeah, every time I let off the brakes, it was like,
yeah.
It just sounded like Robert F. Kennedy.
Yeah. I went a little nuts at Hertz. Well, just in the form of a review. Because our rental was $300, right? Through Priceline, and then I get a charge from Hertz for $456. So I think that's just the charge of the car. Like, I think there's some disconnect with Priceline, whatever. There's a whole nothing. So then I called to like get it all. I don't call. I text to get it all fixed. And like, oh, I double charged. And like, no, your insurance for the drive plus fees was $456 for a week. And it's like, that is so much money. And we didn't get the highest protection package when she pointed at the three things. But that's the problem. It's like if I tell this story and I'm like, I got charged $450, no one has sympathy because it's like, well, you signed it, fucking idiot. It's like, do you read anything before you sign it? She didn't go over anything.
She didn't say anything.
She's like, which one do you want? And
so it's our fault.
Yeah.
But also, fuck Hertz.
What a broken system to have these contracts where it's like, well, you signed it, so.
Contracts are crazy.
They are.
Contracts are insane.
Is crazy.
What an old-timey mythological concept. You signed.
You put pen to paper. You gave us your John Hancock.
Like, hey, if you rent this car, we own your house.
It probably, yeah.
You signed it.
It probably told us the brakes are faulty.
Yeah, the brakes are faulty and sound like
We
Robert
cut the
F. Kennedy.
brakes. Yeah. If you die, you sign away your rights to live.
Yeah, we're going to kill you. You signed it. You signed your name on the paper. You can't change your mind.
Yeah. What a crazy system that we're all buying into, where it's just like all the blame is put on us, right? They've like crafted it in a way.
And it's just been like that.
Yeah,
and
it's
it's gonna continue to be like
am
that.
I gonna read the 50 pages? Which again, Enterprise is like, when you sign this page, you're signing. We love Enterprise. Enterprise.
Oh. Enterprise is great. I can't believe that contracts are a thing.
No.
They can just write 10 pages of stuff for what you want.
And you have to sign it.
And you have to sign it
You
to
have
get
to sign
the thing
it all
you
the
want.
time.
And it could say but you signed the contract. You signed the contract.
Sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes it's like, you agree by entering into this place. Like, you
Right.
agree by going on the roller coaster, you complicitly agree to death. And if it goes off the rollers, I don't know, if the rollers go off the coasters,
Right.
we're not liable. Like, we're just agreeing to stuff all the time. It's like Whole Foods has a sign that's like, your data, like, see our data policy for entering the store. And it's just like, you're just agreeing to stuff all the time and you have no control.
It is completely you can't change your mind. You can't change your mind.
No, yeah, good luck.
And upon better understanding the information you were originally provided with, you can't say, oh, wait, no, never mind.
There's no amendment.
Because you signed it. You signed it.
No takebacks.
That's nothing else works like that.
No.
Something else that is sort of similar is like towing your car.
Yeah.
I think it's insane that you can park somewhere and they can just take your car.
They just take it away or put a boot on it. And
Nothing
it's
else is like that.
No.
Like if I'm at a coffee shop and I leave my laptop and I go to the bathroom, I don't just come back to it wrapped in chains.
Chains and like a phone number.
Yeah.
Like the locksmith will come for $200 maybe if he answers his phone.
You shouldn't have left your laptop
What is
there.
the history of that? Because like they literally take your car, your mode of transportation, your livelihood.
Right.
And they can just take it and then they can
Oh,
keep
did you
it.
leave your car parked somewhere for an hour longer than you should have? Well, we're going to take your $50,000 car and we're going to hold it ransom. And that's
and
legal.
they charge every day and it's not a rate you agree to.
Right.
So it, like, I can't remember. I had a car towed once. It was an insane amount, hundreds of dollars for a couple days. Like, I had to like take out money to get the car, which again, like we're just used to as Americans. We're like, well, yeah, if you get towed, you're gonna have to fork out a couple hundred. Like that's not normal. Just for some guy to take your car and you have to pay the ransom. That's insane.
Absolutely crazy.
You should only be able to have a tow card if
A car towed.
if you like, if someone like blocks you in your driveway or something, then like get him out.
Even
of
then,
here.
just have it moved.
Yeah.
Just have it moved.
Just haven't moved. I'm all riled up.
I just can't fathom that that's a thing. Towing your car,
How big is
they can just take it.
the tow car lobby, that made this so? Is there even legislation or are they just,
I think
Do they
it's
just
just one of
do
those
it?
things where it's always been.
It's
so
always been.
that's how it is.
there is nothing else like that, is there?
There's nothing else like that. There's nothing else like that. If I leave my phone at the grocery store on the counter, they're not like, well, you were taking up our counter space.
Yeah.
And so now you have to pay us $200 a day
Because
until you get your phone.
yeah, that would be an outrage.
They'd be like, what are you talking about? That's my
Yeah.
phone. Just give it back to me.
Yeah, unbelievable, but also believable. But once we got Orlando as a shithole fuckface of a place, we won't get in. We had a horrible nightmare on the way back.
Orlando is the Canada of Florida. It's just all plastic.
It's all plastic. Yeah, we like got in the, I don't know. We don't need, but got on the expressway to get to the airport because it told us, we don't know what that bill's going to look like because you can't get out of there. But when we were in Jacksonville, your hometown, it was great. It was pleasant driving, great time,
Big, wide, nice roads.
nice lines.
I love Florida
in
for
the
that.
dark, you can see.
You can see everything. They've
Yeah.
got everything's lit. There's reflectors in the road.
Because in Utah,
Great
we've
time.
just accepted the idea that you're not supposed to see at night or if it's raining.
Here's what happened in Utah with all things roads and naming them. Utah's like, how do we make roads? Should we ask some of the other states what they did? And some guy's like, hey, listen, no, I know a guy, my brother-in-law, Tony, he's been doing this for a while. He's pretty good. We'll just let him do it. And so Tony made all the roads. And then Utah's just like, oh, I guess
Tony made the roads.
I guess that's how it's done.
We can't undo Tony's work.
No reflectors in the roads. They have them in Denver. You can't blame it on the snow, Utah.
No. If anything, we need them more.
So when it rains, and also the material they've made the roads out of is a material that no one in any other state has used, ever.
Why? What is it?
Because it becomes so reflective. It's not porous.
Yeah, it's very reflective.
It's like concrete you would use on a sidewalk. Pavement needs to be porous to allow the water to sink through. That prevents it from becoming a mirror.
It's a mirror. When it rains, I have a total freak out.
No one's driving in the lines because you can't see them, so you're just kind of following the car behind him and hoping the car next to you is following the car in front of them, and then that car's not going in a weird path that causes everyone to collide and die.
There's a metaphor in there somewhere. God forbid you're the leader of the line and people are relying on you.
Yeah.
Gives me shivers to think about.
But driving in Florida is great.
It was. We had a peaceful time. I did enjoy one of the cars I pointed out, a Jeep that had a lot of bumper stickers.
Yeah, which you don't see in a lot of parts of the country.
Yeah. But
there's a certain fervency required for this
level
number of bumper sticker.
Yes. I tend to get fixated on petty things. That's just kind of my thing. So I had to share this car. I have blocked out the license plate, but there's this Jeep. You can vaguely get a feel for what is going on there, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, I have to know what, because I can't read the words on all these stickers. So I had to go through and find every sticker. So we're just going to go through the stickers very quickly as to spark discussion about bumper stickers. So I've located the stickers on the internet and got pictures so I can share. I'm just going to show you. You already have an idea of the theme, but we have protected by Second Amendment security.
But they are using Helvetica. Good job. Okay.
Very advanced design. If you voted for Biden, stay back 500 feet. I don't trust your judgment. Which also doesn't feel... It starts out as a threat. Like, stay back 500 feet. I've got guns.
Yeah, if you voted for Biden, stay back 500 feet because I don't trust your judgment.
Yeah, it's like, not because, you're going to not sleep tonight or something.
Well, and also it's like, do you expect someone who voted for Biden to read that and be like, oh.
500 feet is very far. I don't even know what that is.
Do you want that at a stoplight?
Right.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What you're asking for is insane.
It's not realistic, and it's also very small. It's
a better bumper sticker would be, don't vote for Biden again.
Yeah. You got bad judgment.
You fuckface.
Yeah.
That'd be better.
That'd be better than stay back 500 feet. I don't trust your judgment. Bite me with the... What do you... Don't tread on me, snake.
Yeah, they don't want you treading on them.
Yeah, or biting them. Blue Lives Matters. Is Calvin pissing on liberals?
Yeah, good old Calvin.
The Confederate flag. Classic. Did you know 1 out of 3 Biden supporters are as stupid as the other 2? Which both sides have, so you can find ones that have Trump. Very original.
Wait, so that sticker exists for both sides?
Yeah.
With just the name replaced?
Yes.
Amazing.
So they're just capitalizing on the people that would buy these. There's a dog paw flag, American flag. Remember the Fallen or something? I don't know. There's a man, a gun, soldier kneeling. Finish the wall. FJB, which is fuck Joe Biden. God's Guns Country.
I feel like the third one should have to start with a G.
That's what I was like. That's the whole God's Guns and...
Guntree.
Guntree.
I'll make that sticker.
God and Guntree.
God's Guns and Guntree.
Yeah, I would put that on my car just because of creativity points. This was probably my favorite. United States ISIS hunting permit. No bag limit, tagging not required, special issue resident permanent. No expiration.
Are we even worried about them anymore?
I don't know. I mean, so they've had this on there for 5 years because it says 2018. ISIS is around, but we don't care about them right now.
Yeah, I mean, nobody cares about it.
Yeah,
Like, we haven't cared about ISIS since 9/11.
Yeah, we care about the other one.
Like, if that said 2001 on it, okay.
Yeah, but like, what are your chances of hunting ISIS here?
Right.
With your
You're in the wrong place.
you're in Florida. Oh, I'm gonna hunt ISIS in Jacksonville, Florida. Like,
Right.
get out there.
That's like living in Greenland and having a crocodile hunting license sticker on your car. You're in the wrong
like,
place.
You need to move, and then you can keep,
Yeah,
the
go to
sticker.
fucking. Where are they? Where's ISIS?
Middle East-ish.
Go to the Middle East and
Ish.
have that sticker on your car.
Yeah, and see what
you're-
happens.
Then you're fucking brave. Then
That would be super ballsy. That'd
Right.
be great. Yeah, United States ISIS hunting. Yeah, but if you're not around ISIS, not impressed.
And also, have you ever killed someone in ISIS? Because if not, you're a bad ISIS hunter. You're a bad ISIS hunter. Okay.
There are virgin ISIS hunter. I stand with Israel with the U.S. flag bleeding into
Whoa,
Israel.
whoa.
What? Desecrating the flag, you might say?
Yeah, you're not supposed to alter the flag.
Well, you can when you're merging two spirits into one flag.
I feel like the far right has this thing where they're all about the flag and respecting
Yeah.
the flag.
But-
Isn't part of the rules to not alter the flag?
They desecrate the flag all the
They
time.
throw blue stripes in there, make the rest of it black.
Merge it into
They're merging it into another country.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's that. Desecrating our sacred flag. This one I feel like you would love. It's Jeep, but the J and the P are pistol silhouettes.
But that also says jeer.
Yeah, that's what it took me a while until I saw that it was a Jeep they were driving. I was like, oh, that's not a jeer.
What is jeer? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, and Jeep isn't even like an American company.
that's what I was wondering.
They're owned by Stellantis.
What is that?
I don't know. It's
Not
some
American.
automobile conglomerate, I think, in like Amsterdam.
Really?
So this is
So
not
the
even
opposite of like American values. Amsterdam,
right.
you need like a Ford or Chevy.
Yeah. Jeer. Okay.
Jeer. America, love it or leave it. Land
Well,
of-
wait a minute. What? So what do they say to the? What do they say about the people crossing the border who love America?
Yeah, they
like they
love it.
want to be here because they prefer it,
Right, they love America.
so they should
So
stay.
they should leave.
That's
because-
amazing. What a great message. Okay.
Yeah, presumably they love. Yeah, bad logic. Land of the free because of the brave.
That's fine.
That's fine. My family, which is 6 guns from a pistol up into like an AK sniper or whatever. So their family is a family of guns.
My family is guns.
Like, what does that? How does that make their family feel? They're like,
Well, what if they don't have one?
she looked like she did, but I guess we can't say really. Maybe that is her family. The second protects the first. Oh, and then this is the main centerpiece, which I could not. I think they had custom made because I could not find it anywhere. It's like a spare tire cover. It's like wanted for President Trump's mugshot. Now more than ever, MAGA. I could not find that. I spent probably 20 minutes, so I think they made that. If you can't stand behind our troops, feel free to stand in front of them. Again, the logistics of like the troops presumably are active in the Middle East.
They're acting like those are the only two options. You can also leave.
Right.
You can also like literally just walk away from the troops.
Yeah. If you don't love it,
So
leave them.
yeah, if you don't stand behind our troops,
Just
how
walk away.
about this? If you don't stand behind our troops, leave.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
Then stand in front of them. Yeah, it's not a binary situation. Trump 2024, Trump forever, Trump
Trump
nation.
forever?
Yeah, Trump. That's my second favorite. Because do you want anything forever?
They want him. She wants Trump forever.
I want you forever
Yeah.
and like 10 people. But forever.
Forever?
Like forever? That's a big commitment. My favorite You don't want anything for forever because it's like I wanted like a Radiohead tattoo when I was younger because it's like,
Right.
this is my favorite band forever. But it's like, God, they kept fucking making albums and I'd be embarrassed to have a Radiohead tattoo. You don't know what he's going to do. Do you want him to be your forever?
I mean, he's gonna get senile or he's
Yeah.
just gonna die.
Or-
But
You don't
do you want him if he's senile like Joe Biden?
Yeah.
Do you want him if he's just, I'm going to bed?
Yes.
Forever. Okay.
Forever. Trump Nation, white Christian, straight and Republican. How else can I offend you today?
Bad font.
Bad
That's how
font.
you can choose the font you chose. That's
Yeah.
another way.
Yeah, list that.
That is a bad font. How do they even find that?
I don't know.
Like,
It's
what
dual
free
fonts.
font site does that font exist
For
on?
both of them. Because it's two different fonts.
It's like a bad version of the Disney font.
Yeah.
My God.
Those
Okay.
Fs. So those are the ones I found 26, and I'm missing 7 that were not legible.
So how many is that total?
33.
On the back of their gear, they have 33 stickers.
And this isn't just to like talk shit on Trump or Trump support. Like I don't care. I would do the same segment if it was a Biden person or if it was like a My Little Pony person or I don't know.
I mean, it's like when I drove by a guy with a bunch of anime stickers on his car.
Oh,
And that,
it's not a bunch. It's like thousands.
yeah,
But in that case, it's not even a decorative. That is the card print. It's like not even
Right.
a message. He's like created like a new.
he just loves it so
Design.
much. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the paint.
Yeah, I can get behind that a little more. But like the bumper stickers is like, I don't
When
know.
you have slogans,
Yeah.
like that means that you've been looking online or there's a store that you're going to where they have these.
Well, yeah, it's like USAPatriotStickers.com.
And you're identifying with these slogans so much. And you to have this, you have to be thinking about it all. It has to be your
You
passion.
have to be because there's that one 2018 ISIS hunters, but then you have the mugshot, which is recent, and the Israel thing.
Can you show the picture of the jeer again?
Yes, I can. Hold on. I love the jeer.
So to have all of these stickers on the back of your jeer, I can't help but wonder, just looking at this, are you good at anything? Are you good at anything? Because looking at this, I think you're
What
not.
else do you do? And they're not good drivers. They're blind spot. Their
Yeah, you can't fucking see.
entire window is a blind spot of stickers.
I mean, if a Biden voter isn't 500 feet back from them, they wouldn't know. They could have Joe Biden tailing their ass.
Yeah,
And they
they
wouldn't
wouldn't
know
know they
because
were.
they've covered all of their viewports.
I was surprised they didn't have a "Let's Go Brandon," because then I'm like, is there something there that they're like drawing? You know, because that's a real go-to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I had, my band stickers when I was 14, or my walls are littered. It's like it's a very juvenile thing of you not like, this is who I am, this is my identity, and I don't know how to express it, so I need to display it. Like, I don't know how a grown person has their car littered in bumper stickers of any kind.
It's so childish.
I mean, I'd probably have a couple bumper stickers. I don't mind sporadic bumper stickers. But this is deranged. This is troubling to me. I don't like it, and I've spent a long time talking about it, and I don't
Like,
mean
think
to.
of all the needle movers throughout history. Martin Luther King, Abe Lincoln.
That's it.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's all we've had.
That's all we've had.
Even Hitler.
Yeah.
He did move a needle.
He's a needle mover.
I don't think they had bumper stickers that said all these
On their
things that they
cars.
believed in.
Yeah.
Or
'Cause
even
they
like
just
yard
did
signs.
it.
They just did it.
Yeah.
Just do what you believe in. Shut up about it.
Go kill ISIS, I guess. Stop posting about it on your
Yeah.
car. God knows what their Facebook's like.
Wow.
I just I'm sorry to harp, and I don't even mean for that segment to be political. It's more just like how
Yeah, it's not political. It's like, what? You're a crazy person.
I just can't handle when someone's identity is tied to something so external, like an external person or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, just be your own person.
If everything I had Bruce Springsteen on it, And I was like, Bruce Springsteen! Just everywhere I
just
went.
be like, what about me?
Do you like the boss? You know?
Yeah.
That'd be a weird guy.
They'd just be like, tone it down, dude. Like, is there anything else?
Well, other than that, Florida was a great time.
Yeah.
Even that
And
was
even
great.
that was great.
I like that.
You know, Jeer, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
We were near the beach. That was nice.
We were near the beach.
Beach again. Beach. Oh,
Yeah.
beach.
We don't need to go on beach rambles, but we love the beach.
And the trip wasn't long enough. We did fly back and had a great flight.
You did.
I had a great
I had
flight.
a horrible flight.
I love that
I
flight.
had one of the worst flights. I was very sick.
Yeah, there was an incident on the plane.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the second time there has been a medical emergency on the plane for me that I've
I think
experienced.
this is my first.
It was interesting. It's amazing to me that no one pays attention to what the flight crew's saying. Anytime they come on
Never.
the speaker, no one's paying
We're
any
on a
attention.
flying machine. We're soaring through the sky
In a hunk of metal.
in a hunk of metal.
And it doesn't matter. I mean, the captain could go on and be like, this is your captain speaking. I am currently masturbating in full force, thinking about each and every one of you. And I'm going to blow my massive load all over the controls. And we're going to crash into the Pacific Ocean. If anyone has any questions, please join me in masturbation. That's...
And I was just like, I love the Bourne Identity.
Yeah, and we all either you're listening, you've got your headphones into the screen in the seat in front of you,
And it's still muffled, so you don't.
or you've got your own headphones in, so you don't even know that happened.
I weirdly did pause mine. I felt that I needed to hear the announcement. And it was
Proud of
they
you.
asked for a doctor, and I was like, oh God, this is the movies. They're like, push the button or just come straight back to the plane because we need a doctor. And I was like, oh no.
How do they do such a good job of sounding like they just don't care about anything?
Like
Even with this medical thing, it's like, I don't know. The pilot will get on board and be like, we're going to have to circle Dallas, Fort Worth a few times, just waiting on gate to clear. We are running a little low on gas, but everything should be fine. We'll let you know when we get a gate. They sound like they don't care.
they don't care. It's amazing we make it there because they're bored.
They're very
They're bored of the medical emergency.
Yeah, and the lady gets on and she's like, there's no panic in her voice.
Which is good, I guess, but also you want a little compassion or like sounds like they care.
But what did she say? Because I was listening to something.
Oh, it was just that. It was if you're a doctor, like press the attendant button or just go to the back of the plane.
How funny would it be if I didn't hear her say that and I
Yeah,
just
you
happened
just,
to want a Sprite
you
right
want,
then
like
and
a
there.
vodka or something,
Yeah.
and you're like, ping,
Are you a doc? Oh, am I a doctor?
Dr. Pepper? What do you-
No, I'm looking for a Sprite.
It's like, yeah. Then after, we're all like, it's like a car crash. We're like, what is?
Everyone's just like, donks,
Yeah.
looking back behind them.
And she had cystic fibrosis, and she had an episode. And you're like, what's cystic fibrosis?
Yeah, I just thought that's when your legs hurt a little.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I know medical stuff because I have medical stuff. So I was like, I know what cystic fibrosis is, and then like, what is an episode? I was like, I don't know. But you hear words that you've heard a lot. So
Yeah.
you're like, well, I know what that is because I've heard it. And
I've
then
heard
it's
of
like,
that, so I know it.
I don't know, is it respiratory or something? I don't know. I just know you don't want it. I know you very much don't want it. But it's just one of those things where how many things do we think we know that we don't know? More than the things we know.
What I think is amazing is that they ask for a doctor on the plane. That's the best place to have a medical emergency is on a plane if there's a doctor.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's the only place where healthcare is free.
depending.
Like that same doctor in 8 hours is going to cost you $12,000
That's true.
just to look at him.
Although the paramedics come after. How does that work? Who's paying?
Who's paying?
Yeah, you get a free doctor, although you're really not. That doctor's not vetted, and you're not getting the top. You're getting the ER doctors.
Yeah. If I was having a medical emergency and my doctor's in coach, I would be like, actually, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait.
Never. Yeah, if you don't see him coming from the first like 6 rows, you're
Right.
like, because you're just gonna get like a skin person or something. No,
Right.
no.
I'm a chiropractor.
Yeah.
Please leave.
Right. No. It's very. I dread to think. I have thrown up many a time on a plane. I can't imagine.
What do you do? Do you use the little bag?
No. Well, one time I was flying to Chicago, worst turbulence of my life. And I felt her coming up. So I went to the back and there was a line, and you know me, I'm not very assertive. As assertive enough to want to communicate, I had to throw up. But I was like, I just thought, like, I'm really nauseous, I'm going to throw up. I go to the bathroom, skip in line. And they were like really shitty to me. Like the people, that wasn't like flight attendants.
Right.
They're like, you need to wait. And I was like, no, like I'm going to throw up.
On you.
I threw up in my hands. And then I like grossed them out. So it's like, you have to wait in line. I throw up. And then they're like, that's disgusting. It's like, I tried to get in there,
Well, that makes me feel bad for all the time because I like to just go in the bathroom and just stand.
You never know who you're blocking. You don't know who you've made throw up into their own hand.
That's true.
There was probably a bag in retrospect, but I'd like to think I looked for it first before throwing up into my hands.
It's only like for 10 minutes and it's only like halfway through the flight. So
that line can pile up. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't imagine having an actual emergency where you're trapped in the confines of, I don't know. That's a nightmare.
It's also a miracle that more disgusting things don't just happen on a plane. You've got like how many people fit in a plane? 1,000? 500? How many people?
I don't know.
200?
Probably 250.
You got 250 people on a plane.
Doesn't really smell like farts.
No fart smell.
No.
Very rarely.
Yeah, there's like the poop thing.
Right.
But like that's a big news story because it's
so rare.
Yeah.
That should happen. That should be happening once a month.
Right. So good job, plain folk. Plain folk.
But I did have like a little cough.
You did.
And getting on the plane, it just kind of came out of nowhere. And it was like this dry, weird tickle.
It was a tickle. It's not a sickness, it's a tickle.
In my airway. So yeah, I'm like trying to stifle these coughs because I don't want anyone to think that I have COVID and I'm spreading it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's always a weird feeling.
I thought I was being a superhero because I carry Ricola.
You do.
I go.
You carry Ricola everywhere.
A fuck ton of Ricola because I'm afraid of. I carry so many Ricola. I carry probably 15 to 20 Ricola in every bag I have because I'm for this exact thing. I don't want anything. If I have a cough, I don't want anything to have COVID. So I was like, I have prepared. It's like when you have a Band-Aid in your purse.
Right.
And it's like, oh, my overpacking has prepared me for this moment. So I'm like, I have a Ricola for you. And you're like, that doesn't work.
Yeah, we almost got in a fight.
You deflated me immediately.
I don't believe cough drops work.
They work.
They cannot work.
Why?
A cough, if you think about it, a cough drop cannot work.
It works.
When you cough, where are you coughing from?
I don't know.
Your stomach?
Yeah.
Where are you coughing from?
I don't know. From here.
Oh, your windpipe.
I'm coughing from my
your
heart.
Airway. You're coughing from your airway.
Yeah.
It's an irritant in your windpipe. Now, if you were coughing from your food tube, that's called vomiting.
Mm. There's different types of coughs, though.
But if the soothing part of the cough drop was getting into your windpipe, where the irritant is, that's also called drowning. And it would make you cough more.
I would cough more.
Cough drops go down your food tube, which is not where you cough from. So cough drops cannot work.
Cough drops work. Every night I cough. I wake up coughing because the air is so dry. And then I would say 90% of nights I go, I probably shouldn't fall asleep with a Ricola in my mouth because I'm going to choke and die one of these days.
That's very true.
And I don't want to tell you, but even though you know I do it, I'm like, I can't let him know I'm doing this.
Yeah, sometimes I'll wake up and I'll just hear.
Yeah, quiet little.
And I'm like, is she eating her teeth? What's going on?
No. And you'd be surprised. You think a Ricola would just dissolve.
Ricolas take like 10 years to dissolve.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually whole when I wake up still.
Oh my God, you gotta stop doing that.
I know.
I'm gonna wake up to a dead wife.
I know, but I don't care. I don't want to cough in the night. I hate it. I hate coughing.
If a cough drop can work, just water can fix it too.
But then I have to pee all night.
A little
No,
bit.
you know me. I'm getting up all night peeing anyway. I can't add to that.
But you're drinking your own spit already.
Yeah, but it's not the same as big gulp
Just
of
not, I
water.
said a little sip, not a big gulp.
Yeah, but you get a little sip's not going to stop what's going on for me.
Well, I don't think cough drops can work.
Well,
One time I was coughing at work and a coworker's like, do you want a cough drop? And I was like, those can't work. And she's like, what are you talking about?
did you get in a fight?
It's like, sort of, yeah.
It works.
Because people can't
I
wrap
can't
their head.
explain the mechanics. I just know it's true for me, therefore it's true.
Could it be a placebo?
It's not a placebo.
But could it be?
coats. It could, but it's not.
But if it's coating anything,
I don't know how
it's
it works.
coating your food tube. Where you're not
I don't
coughing
know
from your
where
food
any of
tube.
it comes from. I just know I feel better, and that I'm willing to die for that feeling.
All right.
Don't come at me, brother.
I still stand by cough drops cannot work.
Well,
So
agree to disagree. I do.
All right.
It's not really relevant, but I once watched a movie as a child that there's a girl that slept with her jump rope. I think it was like a jump
like
rope.
had sex with it?
Yeah. No, it was like a little girl. Like she slept with something, something like that. Like just she had something.
Good night, mommy.
She's like, go to bed with your jump rope, honey.
It was something in which she strangled herself in the night and then she died. She like slept with a jump rope or a necklace or something. So I've always been afraid of choking and dying in my sleep through strangulation.
What if you had a little bottle of honey on the nightstand, and then when you coughed, you just?
Why does honey work?
Why would a cough drop work?
Why does honey work? You can't propose an alternative that you don't think even works?
Well, I think that if you think it works, and to avoid you dying,
I will die just to prove
then
you
just
wrong.
sip on some honey. And that way you don't risk
We'll
dying.
talk about this later.
Okay.
Offline.
It's just like
We'll circle back.
it's like people with like vibrations and frequencies.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you saying I'm one of those people?
No, I'm not.
Are you insinuating that I am a vibrational? I don't even know what that means.
no one
A
does.
vibration of what?
People say, like everything is vibrations and frequencies. Change your vibrational tones to change your state of consciousness.
What does it mean?
What does that mean?
What does it mean? Do you know?
Is my entire being vibrating wrong?
That sounds very stressful.
Are my cells vibrating right? Do I need to tell them how to vibrate right?
Do you take a course? Is it through diet? Do you need to speak to yourself?
It can't be real vibrations.
Vibrations. I associate vibrating with horrible. That's not a. And I guess there's a good kind of vibration. I don't associate it being a good thing. I guess because I had that medication that made me all tingly and vibrate
Right.
and numb. I associate it. I feel it. I don't think it's a calming. I don't want to think about my frequencies and vibrations.
Yeah.
I don't, and maybe it's all true. It's like chakras. I don't know. I don't know what they are. I don't know how they work. Maybe it's all true. Maybe the chakras and the vibrations work, but it's too many rules and it's too many new systems to learn about that do or don't exist. I don't have time. I don't know how the stones work. I don't want to know.
It's true. And if you can't measure the vibrations, I can't know what I'm doing wrong. How do I know what my vibrations are?
Yeah.
You can just sense it.
It's probably like a Scientology. They probably have like an e-meter.
They have to.
Or it's like you hold on to the cans and it's like you're a 17.
Oh, your vibrations are 17.
Yeah.
You need to be a 2.
You need to join our program or
Right.
we'll get you down the ladder.
I mean, I'm with you. I don't want to. It's too much to track.
Too much to learn.
Even if it's true.
It's a burden.
It's too much.
It's a burden.
It's like with flat earthers.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, that's completely preposterous. But, like, you have to learn all of these caveats for things
Yeah.
to even believe it. It's so much work to believe that.
It's a lot of. Yeah, you played Devil's Advocate once when I was asking about flat Earth.
Right.
Because you're like, I was like, well, what do they think about this? What do they think about this? And it all sounded outlandish.
Right.
But then I'm like, what do I know? You know, how do I prove that it's round other than like it's fact space you can see in the curvature of the Earth? I don't know anything. It's probably flat.
Yeah.
Takes just as much knowledge to know that it's round, that it's flat. It's just...
Yeah, I'll be thinking, like, flat earthers are ridiculous. How stupid. But then I'll see the moon during the day, and I'm like, well, maybe.
I still don't
maybe
understand
it
that.
is.
Yeah, it feels like the Truman Show where it's like, oh, someone forgot to change the set. They forgot to turn off the moon. I
Right?
see the moon and the sun at the same time. I don't understand how any of it works.
Because I always see the moon at night.
Yeah,
There's like 2 nights out of the month where the moon is invisible.
sure.
And is that a new moon?
I don't know.
No one knows.
Well, some people definitely know.
But the moon is visible at night, every night. But if I can see the moon at night, New Zealand can't be seeing the moon during the day at the same time. We can't both be seeing the moon.
Right.
Like, if I'm seeing the moon during the day, how does Madagascar have a nighttime moon?
I don't know. I don't know how any of it works. If you're a listener, tell us how it works. Tell us
Please.
the moon.
Prove to me that the Earth is not flat, because in this
Yeah.
moment, I'm convinced that I've been wrong all along.
Not necessarily flat earthers, but we're also not necessarily not.
I'm not a flat earther.
Because all of my quote unquote truth is based on trouble. How does it make me any better than anyone else?
I love space. I believe in, the James Webb Space Telescope. I'm fascinated by the discovery of light that's further than we've ever seen before. But also, we can see the moon during the day.
Yeah.
What's happening?
So that kind of cancels out all the
Right.
black holes and photography of space.
But just to be clear, I feel like it sounds like I'm being defensive of being. I believe in space. I love the stars.
I feel like I'm not being too self-deprecating. I'm being honest. I don't know how anything works, but
Right.
But with my limited lack of knowledge, I believe the Earth is round, and I've seen it.
Yes.
I've seen the curvature.
But when I see daytime moon, it does occur to me like maybe I'm wrong. Who knows?
And it's such an easy solution. We asked ChatGPT like the most mundane, yet it's like I almost don't want to know because the mystical properties of daytime moon, it's more exciting not to know, you know?
Well, I'm asking chat now.
Oh, you're going to ruin the magic for all of us. Sorry, I was twisting my cord.
How can I see the moon during the day if Madagascar can see the moon at night at the same time? Seeing the moon during the day and having it visible at night in another part of the world like Madagascar is entirely possible due to the moon's orbit and the Earth's rotation. All right, so there we go.
Yeah, well,
It's possible. I don't know.
answers are boring. I don't want to know the truth.
So, well, I do have...
What do you have? Ooh.
It's time to guess what we saw. Because we saw something.
We did.
This is the part of the show where we read listener submissions where they have guessed the thing that we have seen. Now, ultimately, the goal is you have to guess exactly what that thing is. Not the vague category. Not the idea of the boxes it fits into. You have to guess as specific as possible
Yes.
what that thing is.
Because it can't be vague. It's $500.
We got $500 on the line.
Yeah, we can't just be like, oh, it's squid. There's a hint. It's not squid.
No, it's squid. It is squid.
Oh, fuck.
Or it isn't.
Ooh.
Or it is. So,
Do we have any guesses? Because we've been offline because we did some holiday travel.
we did do some holiday travel. I'm just pulling up our we have 2 new guesses.
Ooh. Sorry for that sound.
All right.
Oh.
So we have 2 new guesses. The first comes from George.
All right.
And the first question from George is, did you see human genitalia?
Have I?
Well, I have.
I don't like looking in there. Into my onesie.
And the answer
Is.
Yeah, we have, but no,
Yeah,
that's not what we saw.
We haven't seen each other.
The thing that we have seen is not human genitalia. Yeah, we keep our personal genitalia closely guarded from one another.
Because in the 10-year anniversary, we're going to reveal ourselves. But
To ourselves.
Until then, we only know our own.
Yes. And that's the way
not
God wants it.
Yes. That is not what we saw, but we appreciate that guess. That is a good guess.
It's a great guess.
Thank you for the guess, George.
Our second guess comes from listener David. You've been fantastic at guessing, and we really appreciate all of your guesses.
Cheers to you.
So David's guess is the thing that you used. Wait, hang on. Is the thing that you saw used to transport things, i.e., people, merchandise, or other goods? Interesting, I say.
Fascinating guess.
Well, technically, it is used to transport
Wait,
things.
you have to do the boom.
Technically, the answer is yes. It is used to transport
Things.
people, merchandise, or other goods. So, one of those. So you have guessed, and we have answered.
Yes.
And we appreciate that. Join us on the next episode to find out if someone has guessed what we saw. Okay. That was fun.
How exciting.
Very exciting. The next thing on our to-do list here, we have a to-do list for our podcast. And that is phone calls. Do we have any phone calls? Let's take a look-see and find out if someone's given us a call. God, I hope so.
Please. Well, I guess I can't say please now. It's too late.
But also, please do it now. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to this video on YouTube.
And give us 5 stars.
And give us a 5-star positive
Podcast,
review on
please.
Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Please.
We do have 2 new calls.
Ooh-hoo-hoo.
This is exciting. Look at this productive episode of listener engagement.
Howdy, this is George. I was listening to the episode and I realized that the easiest way to defog your windscreen is to make sure that the AC is on because it has it removes humidity. That's all.
All right.
Practical.
I really like, there's so many good things about that call.
No pneumonic devices. There was no
Pneumonic.
arrogance behind it.
Yeah, it's just a call. It's not like, well, if it's hot, you sock.
Right.
Whatever.
If it's hot, you sock. If it's cold, you bold.
Yeah, he's a gentle teacher.
Yeah.
He's not-
It pulls the humidity out when the AC is on.
And it's actually pretty simple when you put it that way.
Yeah.
That's actually something I don't even need a mnemonic device for that.
Right. I remember now.
I remember now too, forever. Because of listener George.
Thank you.
That's really nice. Because I don't know how cars work. I don't know how, so I just push all the buttons and then I'm like, I still can't see. Push that one.
But why does it take? I swear I've tried the AC thing and it still takes. If it works, I'm not saying it doesn't work. All I'm saying is, in my experience, it doesn't seem to immediately. So maybe it takes a minute.
Maybe you need to practice patience
Okay.
and grace. I just
Okay.
wanted to say a heavy word.
I
I'm
will.
sorry.
I will practice grace.
George will teach you to practice patience and grace as we wait for the AC to defog our windows this hot winter.
Well, thank you for the call. I really
Yeah.
appreciate
Yay.
the input
And the call.
because God, it stumps me.
Makes me happy. Those are great calls because, we want answers. We want to know why the earth isn't flat.
Yeah, we're wrong.
So, we're
tell
wrong
us-
about everything.
tell us what
so
the truth is.
Help us.
Okay, and we have another call here.
All right.
Hey guys, my name's Chad, and I was just listening to your show, which is Ace, by the way.
Ace?
And Leah was talking about smashing stuff, and I think that's super cool too.
What were you talking about? Like sex?
There's these
Huh? Smashing.
Oh, okay.
Like breaking glass
All right,
as
yeah.
a coping mechanism to smash.
cool places you can go to where it's like safe and all.
It's me on the
Is you on
plane.
the plane?
Yeah. Don't smoke, by the way. But
Ooh.
I'm not high. You're high. Oh, okay. Okay. So
If he's
there's,
a listener, he knows
these
I'm not
places
high.
you can go to that you can actually just smash a bunch of shit, and I don't know what they're called, but it's like a smash room or something. So like Google it, and it'll probably come up, and you can smash like a fax machine or a printer, and it gives you glasses and a bat or whatever else you want. So go do it, Leah. Smash some glass.
Me. Go
Yeah.
do it, Leah.
Yeah.
You're not invited to.
I don't want to. I don't want
Yeah.
to smash stuff.
Really?
No, I have no interest in that.
Huh. He's speaking of a smash room, which I
Right.
feel like I did know those existed, but when we talked about this,
It didn't come up in
it
your
didn't
brain.
come up at all. I'm just like, how do I break something in this house now? But I looked into those because I was like, maybe I need a healthy outlet to smashing. So I looked at some smash mouth rooms, and what a great lucrative business, by the way. That is a great suggestion, Chad. I looked up some reviews for some recently because I was like, maybe I should go to one. Like, all of them have like 5 stars and like hundreds or thousands of reviews. Smash hit play, well, no pun intended, but there's smash hit place. Very lucrative. But I was like, what are the negative reviews of these places, right? Because all the top ones are like, I got to work through some whatever issues, but then the negative ones, they're constantly running out of stuff to smash, and they're super expensive. They charge like $2 per pound of things.
By the pound?
By the pound. So, and they're like always out of, it made me feel very validated because I want to smash glass,
Right.
And I looked up like glass in the reviews, and there's so many like, they didn't have any glass to smash. 2 stars, which I probably would have to give 2 stars if there's no smash to glass. But yeah, they were like,
Can you bring your own?
you can, but you still have to pay. You get a 50% discount.
You have to pay for your own trash? To smash your own glass
to
trash?
smash your own glass trash, yeah.
This is insane.
Like most.
Is this how they
reviews-
all work?
The 2 I looked at least, the 2 different companies, and it was like $70 to $100 for like a very short session. But it's like, yeah, there was one that was like, they said they didn't have glass, but they had soda, but you had to drink it first to break it. So I don't know if it's like, here.
I guess the sugar could ants,
But like, what tremendous pressure to chug this.
Chug
Then you're
a-
going to have to piss your pants.
Yeah, you chug a
Which is
Sprite and
gonna
just like, dang!
And that's going to add to the intensity of the smash.
Right.
Then there was another one.
And that's too thick. That
Yeah.
soda bottle glass.
You
Way
think
too
so?
thick. I mean, it'll smash, but it's not satisfying.
Yeah, it's not satisfying. There was another one that, like, they said they, like, forgot to take out the toner from the printer or something.
So it just exploded black dust
and
everywhere.
they're like, there's powder, and, like, we're inhaling it, and it's probably not very healthy. Probably going to be hacking up toner for a while or something. But yeah, I was like, that would be really nice but what I need, Because I would never go to one of those. Because I can't. It's too vulnerable.
I would smash a fax machine, but yeah, at the risk of toner, printer, no go.
I don't even care about that. I just don't want anyone to hear me going through that, you know?
Wait, were you crying while you're doing this? What's going on?
Some of the reviews are crying and screaming.
Holy shit, I would hate to work there.
Oh, I know, what the horrors. I want like a storage unit smash room where there's no chicks, like an Airbnb. I don't want to talk to any employees. I don't want them to know what I'm smashing. I don't want them to hear me making any sounds. It's very embarrassing.
What sounds do you think you're going to make?
I don't know. I've never smashed anything. I might unleash a roar.
Like, why?
I don't know. People are saying, like, I didn't expect to scream, but then once I started going, it's kind of intense. It sounds very violent and scary.
Like, I've been to the dump where I've, like, thrown a table into the pit.
Even then I get timid. You've seen me. Sometimes I really huck it, but...
Yeah, but, like, there's nothing to, like, scream about.
Work out. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, man, I don't know that that's a solution for me because I still have to have these teenagers know what I'm up to, and they're charging me for my glass, and then it's like incentivizing you to not break a lot of stuff because you're paying for everything you break, and then if you view it in that way, you're like, am I really the type of person that's paying to break something because I have them so emotionally unstable that I have to be smashing fax machines?
Yeah, that's when you talk to if there's many people in the world.
Yes, several.
Who, if you told them that you paid like their month's salary, to break fax machines,
like
they wouldn't know. How could you process?
They would probably break you like you are a fax machine, just to like get rid of you.
Like fuck you.
Yeah, like we don't need you here anymore.
Like I didn't eat,
and you're paying $100,
and I drink mud.
Yeah.
And you broke a fax machine for $200.
And you were still sad after.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
and you cried about it.
Fucking shit kid. Yeah. Get rid of us. Get rid of all of us. I don't care. I don't blame them.
How about this? If you pay to go into a smash room.
Yeah.
When you go in, the room just squeezes you until you pop. And then we can,
I'll probably
help clear
the
out.
same effect they're looking,
Yeah, absolutely.
Relieve the pressure, so to speak.
We popped you.
If you sign the contract.
Yeah, you signed a contract. It says we can pop you.
We said you can pop your body, and it's like in the movies, things compact for some reason, or like a video game. Yeah.
They smashed my son. He went into the smash room. It's like, well, he did sign the contract.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're a shitty parent for not reading the 35
Have you seen those videos? There's like, I'm not.
Tell me.
There's videos of people who are adults who are just even a general adult is probably too heavy. You know those big foam pits with the big foam blocks?
Yes.
Well, adults are jumping into those.
And then what?
And just sinking to the bottom.
How deep do
And
they
then
go?
people can't. I mean, they go pretty deep.
How deep?
I don't know, probably like 20 feet.
What? Hold on. Foam pit?
Yeah, they're pretty deep.
Foam pit.
How deep is a foam pit?
How deep is a foam pit? The minimum depth is 5 feet. What's the depth of a foam pit? That's crazy. People sink? People disappear?
Yeah, people will disappear. And then
Jesus
they'll have
Christ.
to like dig them out of this foam.
This is my nightmare.
Yeah.
This is worse than water because no one's suspecting.
But they signed the contract.
They signed the foam pit contract. I would like to read that contract. Adults are going. What are they? What is the release of the foam pit?
They tend to be larger people.
But then they're easier to spot.
That's true.
Ideally. What is it? Do they jump from a high place?
No, they just jump in and then they just fall to the bottom and then they can't get out.
What's the appeal?
They don't know that that's going to happen.
But like, what's the appeal? Best case scenario, you don't sink to your death. Just that you like
land in foam. It's like the reverse of a smash room. It's a soft room.
You are the smash room. You are the soft room.
Yeah.
The Japanese equivalent would be like jumping into a pile of warm, soft bodies. You know,
Right.
they have those cuddle rooms. Huh. So that's a whole other nightmare I haven't added to my list of worries. I will not be going to a foam pit.
No point.
Again, great profit margin. You just buy a bunch of foam blocks and they're like, it's going to be $20 to jump into the foam pit. And you can't be here all day. Get out. We're in the wrong line of business, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's a new year.
We can make these dreams come true of avoiding foam pits.
Yeah, my New Year's resolution is to never enter the foam pit, which I did not know was even an option.
Yeah.
But now I am resolute to not do that.
Well, it's 2024. And yeah. We made it.
We made it! One more year! It really just keeps going.
One more year. One more year. It's 2024. We did it, everybody. Everything's gonna be fine. America, we do this thing where we do the ball drop.
Yeah,
I don't know if other countries do the ball drop.
I don't know. I can't imagine, because what an underwhelming tradition to
It's
have.
just a slow-moving ball.
So slow.
When I was a kid, so when I was very young, probably like 3 or 4, I would hear my parents talk about the ball drop
Yeah.
in the new year. And I assumed it was some like astrological phenomenon, some natural occurrence that a ball and
Just a foam ball.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, there's no reason to think that this supersized ball
Right.
is slowly descending.
But I thought this was a thing of nature that happened,
Yeah, okay.
and that's how we knew that the new year was
Right,
here.
it rang us in because the ball is dropped. It's a new year.
So the first ball drop that I watched as a kid that I remember, like as an aware person,
Yeah.
I was very underwhelmed.
This is, what a letdown.
It's just like,
You think the Earth has all this ball dropping to offer, and it's just what is it, made of metal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
it's like a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, big
slowly
Christmas.
moving down.
It's so slow.
pole.
I'd be more interested if it did nothing, and then for the last 10 seconds, it's like as tall as the building in the, I don't know, the
Yeah.
slave place, Dubai or something. 10 seconds, it's just like, boosh. and it's
Right.
done.
Make it fast.
Like, that'd be dope. But
5, 4,
instead
3,
it's
2,
just-
1, boosh, and everything
Yeah.
explodes.
But
Cool.
it's just like inching
For like
for hours.
hours. It's just slowly falling.
So underwhelming. Stupid tradition.
But growing up on the East Coast, it never occurred to me like time zones.
Oh, that's true. You actually got to experience.
So I always just did it with New York.
Yeah,
So it was like, that's the new year.
not so.
All of America is watching this ball drop at the same time. Like time zones didn't occur to me
Because why would they?
until this year,
Yeah.
which is the first year that I wanted to watch the ball drop.
Yeah, you've lived here for years, but we've never considered even doing that.
Right.
And we were just like, what do we do?
Yeah. We'll watch the ball drop.
Yeah, because I don't feel like watching anything, so we'll go on the YouTube app.
So I'm like, well, the New York one happened. Maybe the Mountain Time ball drop is happening now.
Nah.
We're all over YouTube. We're looking at local news apps and
For the Mountain
stations
Time.
for the Mountain Time ball drop.
I didn't know that's what you. Okay.
There's no
I
Mountain
didn't
Time ball
understand
drop.
that's what you were doing.
There's no Pacific ball drop. There's no Central ball drop. You can. It's not that crazy.
Yes, it is.
Why?
It's so stupid to begin with. So to think each time zone has like their own shitty ball dropping. I don't know. Maybe it's not outlandish. I don't know. I thought you were like looking for a ball. I don't know what I thought.
I was
I thought
looking
you were
for
looking
for the ball drop for Mountain
I
Time.
thought you wanted the ball drop to be synced to Mountain Time. So it'd
No.
be still the ball, right?
No,
No, you wanted a mount. Like, where would it
I don't know.
Park
Denver.
City,
There's a
like-
Denver
ball
ball
drop?
drop.
I don't know. Maybe it'd be a good tourist to try. I'm sorry for laughing. Like a weird.
There should be.
No, because it's stupid to begin with. We should not be We should not be replicating this.
No,
it's
there
already
if
so
you're gonna
bad.
have a ball drop in
No,
one,
delete the ball.
Fine, delete the ball. I'm with you.
Put it in
but,
a smash room.
But if there is a ball drop in one time zone,
We all deserve.
we
a
should
ball.
all get a ball drop.
Yeah.
Or no one gets a ball drop.
Okay. If you were
But-
president, yeah.
Yeah. In my America, everyone gets a ball drop. So
Yeah, that's true. I've never considered being on time because, yeah, for us it's like, wow, it's the new year for them, and it's on our way.
did
for
you
us.
watch that?
I have before.
You've watched. So over in these parts,
Yeah.
people will watch the ball
You're
drop in
looking
New York.
into the future.
Interesting.
You're like, it will be next year. This proves it will be next year.
I wouldn't even ever watch that if I was here.
Yeah, I just want, what else are you going to do?
It's 10 p.m.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
So yeah, as a kid growing up, I mean, it never occurred to me that people didn't have their own balls dropping.
It did seem quite mystical, though, because like Times Square
Right.
felt like the world and the big ball is
No,
dropping.
it does. It feels like the year is switching for the world.
Yeah.
But it's just for a sliver.
For a sliver, and it's cheap and slow and really a night. I was too sad to watch it.
Well, so I found once I realized that we did not have our own ball drop.
You realize you have to resort to an old one.
No other time zone gets a ball drop.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, well, we're going to pull up the New York one because it's already happened and the video is up.
And it's going to feel.
And we're gonna sync it up.
You accidentally timed it perfectly.
I thought we had like 4 minutes left.
Yeah, you typed within like 4 seconds.
But I just happened to scroll through and you're like, we have like
Yeah.
20 seconds or whatever it was.
I don't know what it was.
It was like a minute.
Yeah.
We have a minute. And I happened to scroll right to the countdown part.
Which
and
isn't
it synced
easy
up.
because it's like a segment, like the
Yeah.
celebrations after or whatever. So this is a very serendipitous
It worked out.
event.
So we had our own ball drop.
We
In
did.
a way.
And
We
boy,
synced it up with the Mountain Time Zone. But as we're watching this, I'm realizing this doesn't feel like what I remember as a kid.
It made me sick.
Watching the ball drop as a kid, it was about the year.
Right.
It was about the new year. It was about the new year. It
Yes.
was only about the new
It
year.
was just like, the year has come and we're celebrating as a globe.
Like, it's in Times Square, so sure, there's like L'Oreal Paris ads in the background
Just around.
because it's in Times Square. But it's about the year. And everyone's celebrating that humanity is moving forward to
Not
a new
so.
year. This year, 2024, I don't know if you know this, is brought to you by Kia. Kia Automobiles.
Motors.
This year is brought to you by Kia. You have this giant countdown with the ball dropping and a big Kia logo right there. So I'm looking at the symbol of the new year to America.
That has to surpass the. Here, let me put it on my screen. Oh, jeez, I'll turn off the volume.
My God.
God, like the ball is 10% of the size of the Kia logo.
Like the Kia is bigger than the year.
Like, yeah, the year is not visible whatsoever. Like, it should be subtle Kia logo, then bright 2020. You cannot see the 2024.
It's 2024 and Kia 2024. Kia, Happy New Year. Kia.
Yeah.
And then also, so we're watching this, and then it's cutting to all these people, and we're like, why are they all wearing these Willy Wonka hats? What do they say on them? Planet Fitness. Everyone in Times Square is wearing a Planet Fitness top hat.
Like it feels like they were like forced to, like, you can't attend unless you wear this top hat. I need to find this top hat.
Yeah, it's there. It's everywhere.
But I need like a close up, like, because goddamn, it's probably one of the ugliest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, everyone's wearing these hideous. I mean, like the Joker would scoff at the design on these
That's
things.
saying a lot. Planet Fitness, SAS Fitness already has like the most ugly branding anyway.
Right.
Okay, so here's the ball is at the end. I don't know.
How many balls are there?
Yeah, that's multiple balls.
Too many balls.
Here we go.
Okay, there we go. So,
Okay, here's.
I mean,
see,
if you look in the crowd, there
if you watch our YouTube channel,
you'll see that everyone in the crowd has these Planet
Purple
Fitness
hats.
purple top hats on.
Look at that. Planet Fitness, New Year's Eve.
A year. What does that
Awkward
say?
Couples trying to kiss. I'm going back. I went back too far.
Oh, it just is New Year's Eve.
Times Square. And like that's not going to keep as a souvenir. It's going to crumble immediately.
And like, do
And
you
how underwhelming.
want to keep that?
Right.
Do you want to keep
The Planet
your
Fitness.
Planet Fitness hat that
Yeah.
represents the year 2024? This is insane to me.
It's so depressing. You have like this T-Mobile and American Eagle. I know it's Times Square, but coupled with the Kia and the purple hat and everything, it's just like a commercial nightmare. There's nothing to do with
Like-
the ball is tiny. The ball is
How is a year brought to you by Kia and Planet Fitness?
like, what did they do? Did they bring time?
Right.
Did they sponsor time?
When you're like on your deathbed and you're looking back through your life,
Yeah.
and 2024 comes to mind, and you think the year of Kia. Like,
Is it like a zodiac?
yeah,
You know,
it's like the
year
Chinese,
of the rat.
like the Chinese New Year. The American New Year is all commercialized.
Yeah.
And 2024 was the year of Kia. Son, come here. Come closer.
Sam Altman was.
After Sam Altman was fired from OpenAI and Microsoft hired them. Not too long after, it was a new year. The year of Kia. They make great cars, son. And Planet Fitness made top. Dad? What were you going to say, Dad?
What precedent does that set? Maybe it was the same last year. I don't know.
If you were at Times Square wearing a Planet Fitness
There's a-
top hat, shame on you.
It's profoundly, they might need our emotional support because it probably sounds fun we're in New York, we're in the big city. They don't realize what they were signing up for, probably.
I mean,
They're probably very sad.
Planet Fitness is handing these hats out for free, and everyone's just
But they're
like,
already bundled up to go to Times Square.
Honey, we're in New York City, and they're giving out these top hats for Planet Fitness because Planet Fitness is sponsoring 2024.
Yeah, 2024 is sponsored by Planet Fitness.
Where'd you get your top hat? Let me go get top hat.
Yeah, I don't. It made me not like sad, not like foot, but it's just kind of like, oh, what a bummer. It feels
Right.
very befitting of the year I feel like we're going to have, and then it's like a precursor, like setting the tone for the year. This year is sponsored by Kia and Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Like, do we have to commercialize everything?
The concept of a year?
Like, you don't get to own the year.
Right. Like, fuck you, Kia. I'll never buy
I'll
one
never
of your
buy a
cars.
Kia because this is going to be a bad year and it's your fault.
And everyone, if you have a Planet Fitness membership, cancel it.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do. You have to go into the building. But cancel it, go to a different gym, you'll be better off.
This is not interesting for our podcast listeners, but can you briefly share my screen so I can show them what a real New Year's celebration looks like?
Yeah, this is Australia's.
Australia is like, I'm not like a fireworks person at all. I actually very much hate fireworks, but it is beauty.
I mean, this doesn't even look real.
There, like that. That looks like a screensaver.
This is a real New Year's celebration. Like, you don't see, there's no Estee Lauder. There's no Vogue.
Yeah, the fireworks don't form a logo in the air.
There's no Carnival Cruise Lines.
It's just like, it's the new fucking year. Well, in an can you yell in an
It's a new fucking year.
Yeah.
Hey, right, here we go.
It's beautiful. It's great.
2024. It's a new year.
We gotta go to Australia for the next one. It's so far.
Yeah, it's literally it's like a whole different day over there.
It's so beautiful. I am genuinely touched by the fireworks. Fuck Planet Fitness and Kia. They can go to hell.
Yeah. So stupid. So stupid.
But we welcome the new year nonetheless. Do you have any resolutions? Because I have many.
I think my resolutions are largely just like keep doing what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I've been doing really great.
You're in a good place.
And I just want to keep it up. If there was one other thing. Maybe to be good with money.
Yeah.
I see these these videos online. People are like, put your money to work. Put your money to work. Put it in a bank card.
Bank account.
Put it in a bank card for yeah. Put your money in a bank account. Put it to work. So I'd like to see how you can be good with money
Yeah.
in a clever, smart way.
I feel like we're at an age where there's no excuse to not be like saving money.
To have it figured out.
Yeah. Like we're past the point where it's like young and reckless. Yeah, that's a good goal.
Good with money.
I'm very like, I don't know. I'm very fascinated by habits. I don't know. I read all the habits books.
You do.
Because there's one, it's interesting that it's like so ingrained. It's like a different part of the brain than where you process everything. Like you can have complete memory loss and unable to form any new memories whatsoever, but have your habits still come through.
Yeah.
So I'm all about habits. I think my number one advice to anybody would be to take a cold shower to start your day, or take a warm shower and end it on cold. It's the most life-changing single thing I've ever done.
It's really amazing.
But
like, I will say, don't do a cold shower within 4 hours of working out.
Why?
That's all I would say.
Oh, is that like a...
Only for muscle growth.
Speaking of having to learn about stuff, chakras, vibration, like working out and fitness is so much to learn, so much more complicated.
It's there are some, there's boxes.
I guess if you're interested in it.
Yeah. If you're interested in it, it's fun to learn about.
Which
If
I
you're
guess
not,
is
then it's just very scary.
Same for the chakra people. They just enjoy it. I also would like to share a video, because if you're ever discouraged or need motivation, search Japanese fisherman. Also not a great video for the podcast, but you'll feel the inspiration.
So yeah, and every now and then I'll wake up to just like this very gently playing.
Yeah.
It'll just be like,
Quietly.
Akiramendo, man.
That was really good. I guess you've heard it.
I heard it a lot.
hundreds of
Yeah.
times.
And then this is.
He says, "Don't give up." Oh, so it's a Japanese fisherman in cold water. Don't you give up. Oh, that's the crazy one.
God.
Here we go. Don't give up. Don't you give up. Why are you quitting there? Just try a little bit harder. No, don't give up.
周りのことを思えよ。応援してる人たちのことを思ってみろって。あともうちょっとのところなんだから。俺だってこのマイナス
He's
10度のところ、
harvesting
シ
Asiatic
ジミが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。
14-degree weather.
絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそ、Never give up.
Oh, Jesus. Razor blades in my ear.
Yeah.
That,
Oh,
that
sorry.
never give up graphic. It's
Yeah. I'm telling you, I can't tell you enough. I can't tell you how many times that video my friend Mark sent me this video in like 2012. I don't know. I've watched it hundreds of times. Anytime I don't want to do something, I'm like, oh, watch the Japanese fisherman. And then I take my cold shower. It's the best thing you can do.
The cold shower is, it is, so like we've talked about before, we go into the sauna a lot.
Yeah.
And that's uncomfortable. But the cold shower,
So much worse.
it is,
Pain.
your whole body is begging you to stop doing that.
Yeah. It's pain and numb, and it's very horrible. And if you're not interested, this is a very annoying topic. You need a cold shower. You got to try to cold shower. Just cold shower
Try
once.
it.
It will change your life. I promise.
It wakes you up, it puts you in a better mood as soon as you get out.
Because you feel like you can.
But I will say this, you want to shiver. You want to get to the point where you're shivering. If you're not shivering, it's not going to work.
You're not manly if you're not shivering.
Right.
If you're trying to be stoic.
Yeah. If you don't be stoic, move around, let the cold water get all over you.
Yeah.
So
Shiver hard. So
Yeah.
that's my big piece of advice is that, and read the Atomic Habits book, because that changed my life, and it's a very cliche, popular book, but it's a great book. I won't sell the book any further, but if you do something 1% better
yeah.
every day, then you're going to be 500% better in a week. If you take off on a flight going 1% the wrong way to Washington, D.C., you'll end up in New Zealand. So
Yeah.
that's how you become a grandmaster chess man.
You'll end up in Australia with a better New Year.
Yeah. So you want to be wrong.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. People like want, and we're just programmed. We want to make a change, and the results happen.
Yeah.
But you just have to
Patience.
trust the process.
Trust the process.
Do the little by littles, and you'll get to the big ol' by bigos.
Yeah. You should patent that.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's. I'm not. I would like to be healthy. I will never be as healthy as you. I'd like to stop eating so much candy.
Thank you.
I like to try to eat mushrooms, not like drugs, just like mushrooms.
Why?
Because I'm a picky eater, and I feel like mushrooms is like a gateway drug to eating like an adult.
But that's like the thing you hate the most.
I hate them.
You should want to eat fish,
Why?
because fish is infinitely better for you than almost any other kind of
But I hate
food.
them both.
Right. But if you're going to pick one to conquer, let it be fish.
Nah, I'll think
Fish
about
over
it.
shrooms.
Well, my goal is to eat something I don't want to,
Okay.
and to have a thicker skin so I don't get sad when I see a 1-star review. Because I got real sad.
Oh, I didn't get sad. I just got like, well, damn it.
Well, my anger turned to sad. I know I am very sensitive. Because I was just like, what did I do wrong? You know, why don't they like us? It's okay if it's good if they don't like us. That means we're saying stuff.
People are going to make fun of us. People are going to say
make fun of me for
mean
dust and
things.
say I'm insufferably stupid.
Yeah. But
So,
it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Those people are also stupid. So
Yeah, so that's my resolution.
once you realize we're all stupid,
Yeah.
we're all dumb people.
Dummies. None of us know why the world is not flat.
And like, we're over here hating A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
And to some people, it's this magical revelation of youth.
To smarter people than us.
Right. Sure.
so-
Well, no, because we're all stupid. So,
Yeah. So other dummies like us.
yeah.
No one's better than anyone except bumper. I'm better than the bumpers. You shouldn't have so many bumper stickers.
Almost everyone is better than Bumper Sticker Boy
Yeah.
or Lady.
Whatever. Well, I wanted to make predictions, but I have none. So
Here's what I predict. I predict that everything is. Oh.
Is it your stomach?
I predict that for most people, everything will be fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
For most people, everything's going to be
I
fine.
guess it depends on what fine means. We'll just
Some
leave it
people-
at that.
Yeah.
Because most people are not. But, fine could also equal being alive. So,
Which, yeah, I
many
mean,
people will be fine. And a lot of people. It's a sad time. But it'll all be better this year.
it'll all be better.
It's all better. No,
All of our problems will go away because Kia has sponsored 2024.
Yay!
Thank you, Kia.
Thank you, Kia.
And Planet Fitness. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for coming out to our podcast show.
Our podcast show. Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling. Thanks for guessing. Thanks for liking and subscribing and commenting on our videos
Yeah.
and giving us 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts.
We couldn't do it without you. We could. We actually, I don't, it makes no difference if we have listeners. Or,
Yeah.
I guess it makes a difference if we have calls, but we don't, no one's,
Who cares?
we don't need,
We're
we
all
don't need you.
we
We're all
don't need
stupid.
you. We don't even need
You're
ourselves.
stupid.
All right. Well, we'll see you back next time.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Bye.